Day 21 of 29. Listen, this is the real countdown, y'all. Did y'all couldn't hear me yesterday? You can hear me today. We are going to celebrate. Woo! 21 of 29 days are about to be completed. And I'm super excited for you because you took the time to tap in every day or some days, a few days, maybe one day of this series of falling madly in love with your money. And let me just say, I am proud of you. I hope you are proud of yourself. And today we're going to talk about how your network is your net worth. Now, a lot of times people don't think that having relationships and friendships outside of their core friend group who they've known since they were children is important when it really is important, especially when you're looking to build a better quality of life, maybe an elevated life than what you're currently living, and experience new things and go to new places and meet new people. You have to really expand your network. And that can be uncomfortable for some of us, but others, it is like our gateway to that next level that we've been actually desiring and haven't quite figured out how to get there. But once we tap into different networks, we see like, oh, it's right there. I just need to get out of my circle of five, right? So we're going to get into it. But before we get into it, if you happen to be catching this live, put hashtag live. If you're catching the replay, put hashtag replay. And let me know where you are watching from. From those of you who do not know who I am, I'm Nashaya Richardson, the Play Money Coach. I work with high achieving women, who want to learn how to manage their money like a boss so they have more play money to do the things that they enjoy. And one of the ways that I work with high achieving women is through my online community, the Money Haven Academy. It is coming back, y'all. March 6th. I had it up for 6 months last year, and then I had to really start focusing on one to one clients. But now the membership is back, the online community is back, and I'm really excited about it because I know the impact it is going to make and the transformation that the women going through the community are going to have. So let's talk about your network being your net worth. Now, how many times have you ever heard the phrase that your network is your net worth, right? Or you are the average of the five people that you spend the most time with? Well, it's true because that is usually why the rich auntie moves away. Because she's like, hold up, these five people that I'm hanging around with, four of them are just not in alignment with the life that I desire to have. They don't have the same mindset as me. They don't have the same ambitions or goals or growth mindset. And I have to get away, or else I am going to find myself in a space of no growth and feeling stuck like I'm in a cage, or, and there's nothing left here, right? For me, right? So I want you to think about now, like the five people that you spend your most time with, and ask yourself if you're the average of that, right? And if you like the average that you're seeing right now, because maybe you haven't noticed that it's maybe getting in the way of you building a healthier relationship with your money, or you taking your business to the next level, or you applying for that big job that you know you're qualified for, but for whatever reason you're like, no, I'm good. I'm just going to stay right here because this is where all my people are, right? So if you are now doing a quick inventory of your five people that you spend the most time with and it doesn't make you feel good, it is now time for you to step out of your starting five circle and start meeting some more people. And I can attest to this because, as a business owner, we have to get out there, we have to talk to people, right? And even if you're someone that's not necessarily interested in starting a business, if you want to continue to grow in your career, it's also important that you build new relationships with people outside of your starting five, because I don't care what anyone says, your relationships that you have with people, that's going to be the thing that truly gets you into some of those jobs that you may think are not accessible to you, even though you have all the qualifications, you have about 90% of the experience or the things that check all the boxes, but you keep applying, and nothing is happening. And you're wondering why. It's probably because that hiring person's cousin actually got the job because they knew the hiring person, right? Where if you are in these rooms where the decision makers are, then now you can build those relationships. Now you are positioning yourself for a better quality of life. Now you're positioning yourself for people that think differently than you, for people that live differently than you, for people that eat differently than you, right? And that is so important to us building a better quality of life, also building a healthier relationship with ourselves because of the people that we have access to, right? It's about that proximity. And I know that, sometimes we think like, well, I don't know where to find those people, or I don't quite fit in and I don't really know what to say. I feel uncomfortable. Yeah, I'm the queen of uncomfortable. But you got to do what you got to do, right? Like you walk in the room and you say, listen, you give yourself that pep talk, right? Before you go in there, you network with these people, you give yourself that pep talk and be like, listen, I'm that girl. I know what it is that I have to offer. I know I'm intelligent. I'm this, I'm this, I'm that, right? And you go in and you have these conversations with confidence because these people don't know you, right? So you coming in there as the brand new face of someone that they don't know, and you introducing yourself to say, "Hey, I'm Nishay. I'm the Play Money coach, and I work with women to help them build a healthy relationship with their money, so they can have more play money to do the things they enjoy." What's that gonna do? That's gonna pique somebody's interest and be like, "Wait a minute, play money coach? What? You do what? You are who? What?" Right? So whatever your title is, or whatever it is, however you want to introduce yourself, go in there with confidence and you'd be surprised how many other people are nervous, right? Maybe nervous going into that room of new people that they don't know, and also are really excited about meeting you because they may be someone who's just like you, who has their starting five and they don't go outside of their normal network, and now they're meeting someone new and it's like, wow, this is exciting. This is someone that I've never met before. I didn't even know that that job was a thing, whatever you do, right? Or that business was something that helps people, right? So really allow yourself to go into new spaces. And sometimes those new spaces can be really uncomfortable because those new spaces may have people that don't look like you, or is not the typical people that you would hang out with. Sometimes those are the spaces that you really need to be in. And even though it may feel uncomfortable, you will find that people are more inviting than we may think, or we may be telling ourselves that, oh my gosh, they're going to look at me crazy. I don't know these people, but they actually are excited to meet you and learn who you are, right? And you're going to find that sometimes those people that don't know you as well, or new relationships that you're building, they may be the people that champion you more than the people who already know you or your starting five, right? And there may be the person that actually puts your names in rooms that you have never thought about stepping into. And it is an amazing feeling when you have someone that sends you an email and says, hey, I wanted to introduce you to this person. I was just talking to them at an event and I thought of you and I wanted to make an introduction. Now, how does that feel when you have someone say, I was thinking about you at an event miles and miles and miles away? I haven't talked to you maybe in a month or so, but because I thought of you and you are the person that I know is the expert in this thing, I couldn't help but mention your name in this room and make this connection. That is the power of having a strong network. And what ends up happening is you build those relationships, and that relationship could then turn into a contract, right? It could turn into a collaboration. It could turn into a new job. It could turn into you doing a side hustle, or just, a quick gig and making some quick money. It could turn into you being invited to an experience that you've never had before. Maybe you get invited to travel with the group, or do something that you've never experienced before or thought about experiencing, because you stepped into different rooms and built some different relationships, right? Hey, Angela. So I really encourage you to expand your network, right? And what is going to end up happening is you're going to find that people want to support you in the direction that you want to go in. And we need to do the same, that reciprocity of giving back, right? So yes, it's great to have people champion us and, spread our names in rooms, but we also need to be doing the same thing to say, how is it that I can support you as well? And be willing to actually support, right? Don't just say it because it sounds good, but be willing to say, when they say, okay, you can support me this way, be willing to say, okay, I can do that and follow through on it, right? Because that shows that it's not just a one sided relationship that you are trying to build. It's not you just trying to gain from that and do nothing for that person at all. And not every time do you have to do something back to receive something, but it's just nice, right? It's a really great thing to do and it feels good. And also it's going to allow you to receive more. Now, why am I talking about your network and your community and the relationships that you're building? It's because as we are building a healthy relationship with our money, we want to be around other women who are doing the same thing. Because if we stay around people who don't want to manage their money, they don't want to save anything, they don't want to invest, they don't want to travel, they don't want a better quality of life, they want to spend all their money on things that are not valuable. They don't want to like delay their gratification and get really serious about the direction that they're going in with their life and really dream big. Then that's going to keep us stuck. And even if it doesn't keep you stuck, it's going to make you feel really lonely and isolated and feel like, oh my goodness, I am never going to get out of this situation because everyone around me is like in this like zombies and they're not really ready to grow. So if you're feeling that way right now, or you're like, I kind of feel like I want to do the next thing in my finances and I really don't know where to start, I'm looking for a tribe, I'm looking for my community, I'm looking for my people, then I invite you to be part of my online community, the Money Haven Academy, where it is truly, truly, truly a space where you can build a healthier relationship with your money and learn how to manage your money like the boss that I know you are, so that you can have more play money to do the things that you enjoy. So within the online community, we go through my framework that I go through with my one-to-one clients, except for we are in a group setting, right? Where we are going to create your value-based spending plan. We are going to create your debt payoff and management plan. We are going to build your savings with ease, right? We're going to show you how to be financially well, right? And set those healthy boundaries in your finances, build your inner self so that you are the most radiant version of yourself. So as you are learning how to manage your money, you're also learning how to manage yourself, right? So that you can show up powerfully and make those tough financial decisions that maybe you weren't as confident about making had you not come into the Money Haven Academy, right? I'm going to show you how to become an empowered buyer instead of an impulsive spender. And we are going to really set the foundation so that you are in position to build your legacy plan. So whether that is you preparing for taxes, that is you building your life insurance, that is you building your investments, that is you setting up your will or your trust, all of those things, you need my community first to set the foundation so that you can be in position for that if you're not already there, right? So the Money Haven Academy, yeah, I just can't big it up enough. If you want to be a part of the community, type Haven in the comments, or you can message me. It's $97 a month. And if you're like, listen, Nashaya, I do need some one-to-one support, but I also want to be in the community, then you can pay in full for the year. It's $1,200 and you get a 45-minute session with me so that we can really focus on your plan and I can get you jump started before you enter into the membership. So again, I invite you to the community. If you have questions, just direct message me. And if you're like, listen, Nashaya, I don't have time for a community. I just need one-to-one support so I can get this going because I'm ready for 2024 to be my year, then book your financial wellness call at meetwithnashaya.com, wherever that link is, up, down, I don't know, depending on which platform you're watching this from. And we can talk about what that looks like. And if you're a good fit, I'll talk about the program, my one-to-one program for 3 months, Radiant Wealth Accelerator. So yeah, I'm coming back tomorrow and I am going to talk about how beautiful boundaries are with us building a healthier relationship with our money. And this was one of the hardest things that I had to learn to do when I started to build a healthier relationship with my money, and that is set boundaries, because I always felt guilty about saying no. I didn't know how to speak up to express how I felt about helping someone out financially when I didn't really have it, right? And then it left me feeling really annoyed, resentful. I felt a little dumb because I felt like people were taking advantage of me. And I was always left picking up the financial pieces on my own. So boundaries are so important because once we master those, right, man, we are unstoppable when it comes to mastering our money. So I'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be live and we're going to talk about the beauty of boundaries when building a healthier relationship with our money. So until then, y'all have an awesome evening. Stay safe, and I'll see y'all later.